I don't want this stuff in my body. Hi guys, I'm Shivani Trehan and welcome back to my channel Social Cravings. So most of you already know that I have been doing gluten-free recipes on my channel and I'm personally on a gluten-free diet. But we've never spoken about or discussed as to why not gluten. Why have I gone gluten-free? What is exactly gluten? In fact, why don't you comment on this video and tell me what you think of gluten? Do you think that some people are on a gluten-free diet because they think it's a trend to be on? I would love to know your thoughts. Since we've never spoken about this, I decided to do sort of a mini series on gluten. So in this part, which is the first part of the mini series on gluten, we're going to discuss what is gluten, why go gluten-free, and who needs to go gluten-free. However, before we start, just a little disclaimer. I am not a doctor. I'm not a certified nutritionist. I am just sharing whatever information I have from the internet and everything I read, and a bit of personal experience as well. So first, let's talk about what is gluten. Now, gluten is mainly a form of protein, and the two main kind of proteins present in gluten are called gliadin and glutenin. Now, these are usually found in grains like wheat, barley, rye, and semolina. So gluten is mainly known for giving dough or bread its airy, fluffy, and stretchy texture. So the stretch that you see in any bread, in any pizza dough, or in wheat, atta is known as gluten. So now let's discuss why someone should go gluten-free. Why should some people avoid having gluten? So actually the logic is really simple. It depends on how your body reacts to gluten. So either your body can be accepting and digesting gluten, or it can be rejecting it. But yes, there are several reasons as to why someone should go gluten-free. So let's discuss the first reason, which is if you are a celiac. Now, a celiac is an autoimmune disorder, and this is when your body is actually rejecting and does not recognize gluten. It just says, I don't want this stuff in my body. So when a person has a celiac disease or an autoimmune disease, what really happens? What happens is that your own immune system starts attacking you. It starts attacking gluten. It says that I don't recognize this stuff and I want it out of my body. And in this whole process of attacking your own body, what can happen is the inner lining of the small intestine or your gut can get damaged. And even medically, if I'm not wrong, the only way to resolve a celiac disease is to eliminate gluten completely out of your diet. So yes, a celiac needs to go completely gluten-free. So your body literally talks to you, right? And all of this will come out in the way of various symptoms. So you may have symptoms like bloating, constipation, you may get tired very easily, you will have no energy, a lot of fatigue will set in, you may also have some skin rashes, and a whole bunch of symptoms which you can go through online. And the sooner you recognize it, the better. Otherwise, your symptoms will progressively only get worse and it may lead to other problems. So if not treated in time, it can lead to intestinal cancer, it can lead to type 1 diabetes, osteoporosis, thyroid problems, anemia, and so many other issues. I had anemia. In fact, at one point of time, my iron levels were almost nil. So according to the information available online, 1 out of every 100 persons is a celiac. And because this is a medical condition, there are tests for it. So you can actually know if you're celiac or not. So in case you have any of these symptoms or any of the symptoms listed online, you may just want to get yourself checked. Now, the second most important reason why someone should be on a gluten-free diet is if you are an individual who is sensitive to gluten or if you are gluten intolerant. So what happens in this case is that basically your body doesn't do too well with gluten. So you may have all the symptoms. So you may have constipation or fatigue or bloating, but you may not have the autoimmune disorder or the celiac disease itself. Now, most of us would perhaps fall in this category that we might be gluten intolerant, as the symptoms might have developed over a period of years. In fact, a lot of us would not even know that we are gluten intolerant. We may even have these symptoms. So it just might be worth it to get yourself checked if you are intolerant to gluten. However, when you talk about a gluten-free diet, so any unprocessed or natural food that is in its natural form, in its original form, is gluten-free. So food like fruits, nuts, seeds, vegetables and meats, they are all originally gluten-free. So when you're eating these, you are on a gluten-free diet. So whether you're celiac or not, or whether you're gluten intolerant or not, these foods are super healthy for everyone. So this form of a diet helps you with any disease. It helps you keep your energy levels up. It prevents weight gain. It also helps in controlling high spikes of insulin because it doesn't have any processed starches or sugars. So an unprocessed food diet is beneficial for everyone. And that's it for today, guys. I'm going to end this video here. And in the next video, I am going to talk about products. All the products that have gluten in them. And many products in which gluten is hiding somewhere. And I've had a lot of personal experience in this area, which I would love to share with all of you. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video and this video was informative and helpful. If you have any questions, you can comment in the section below and I will get back to you. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe and wait for me to share the next video with you. Until then, lots of love.